Hi. So I'm Guy from Adaptive Armor, and we have the QR code for the survey. So if you can scan it and answer the question, it will very much help us to get your feedback. And thanks for everybody for staying that late, and thanks Manny and Daniel and Dinor for having us in this session. So a bit about Adaptive Armor. So we founded the company a few months ago. We are a group of colleagues from that worked together for many years before in several companies. I myself worked at Checkpoint for many years, managed several R&D groups there. And lately, the most recent thing that I did there is building the Zero Trust and the SASE group as part of Checkpoint SASE product. We did SASE before, and we know what works and what doesn't. And what we want to do is to reshape the network security with autonomous AI agents to build the new SASE solution. To our opinion, works much better. So, what is the problem with existing solutions? So cybersecurity attacks are becoming much more complex, and it requires much more complex products. But complex products has its cost. It comes with integration issues, human errors, product failures, and the inability to act 24/7 and mitigate issues. That's why top CISO pains, as seen in several surveys that were conducted this year, are complex products, poor integration, lack of skilled personnel, and the overwhelming amount of data that organizations need to cope with to detect the issues. As we know, since COVID, SASE platforms were gaining much more exposure. Only the past 2 years, 70% increase in adoption in organization, but still securing the remote workforce stays one of the top 4 issues and pains for CISOs in organizations. The problem with existing platforms, and we have a lot, is that most of them were born before the age of AI. And making a platform real AI native is almost impossible, because current platforms has a legacy code base, and they have a backward compatibility. Companies have a lot of customers that they cannot just replace their products under their need, and also many budget and other issues that affect the speed of innovations of existing companies. In fact, I talked with an ex-SASE company that was acquired by one of the other big companies that told me exactly this sentence, that they won 95% of their deals head-to-head with giant industry leaders just because they couldn't move fast enough. So what we develop is a new platform of SASE, which will be so we are developing a SASE platform which will be much more simplified, adaptive, and all of it powered by AI agents. What I need to say is that we are not reinventing, not networking and not security. All the building blocks of SASE, Zero Trust, SWG, firewall, and more, everything is there. We are based on public cloud. We are cloud native. We are multi-tenant, and we are using services that are mature, that are provided by known public cloud vendors like AWS and GCP. For VPN, we're using Strong Swan. We're using Quick as secure connectivity instead of VPN. We're using all the latest technologies. And everything is there, but the real value that we bring is AI agents that provides simplicity and adaptivity. And we divide it to three main pillars: autonomous protection, seamless integration, and active resiliency. So we know that detecting issues in real time takes time, but mitigating it takes even more time. And in fact, from the surveys, we see that more than 40% of issues takes more than a week or even much more to be resolved. Now, when you use AI agents that are affecting the rule base and the policy, we can not only detect issues, but we can adjust the policy in real time to scope the issue, scope the problem, and fix it in a way that doesn't disrupt the whole organization. This is something that other vendors that provide similar CM or SOAR solutions cannot do, because they are not inside the product. They are just connecting from outside. And this also requires exposing APIs and sending sensitive data that once we are there, we don't require this. Another thing is integration. And again, integration is one of the top 3 issues in CISO's pains. And SASE platforms requires a lot of integrations. And today, integration takes a lot of time, and you need a lot of people, administrators, customer support, and more, just to try to do the integration. We know it personally. And today, with AI agents, you can achieve it in minutes. And in fact, we have POCs that shows that we can connect devices to our backend in less than 5 minutes, things that may take a lot of time without using AI. And this is another thing that we bring. And the third thing is what we call active resiliency. So many times things happen, bad configuration, sometimes bugs in the products, and usually we cannot detect it in real time. But once we have AI agents that are running and monitoring your system and track the changes and see that thing changed and broke, you can instantly detect the problem and sometimes recommend to fix it, but many times we can also fix it by ourselves because we understand what was the problem and we can do it instantly without the involvement of real humans. This makes the resiliency and the security of the solution that we provide much better. So although we are a small team, in the age of AI, we can run fast, and we already have a prototype that is running in production in one company. We have a client. We are running on a public cloud of both AWS and GCP. We are in their startup programs. We are backed with their credits. And to summarize the benefits that we have compared to other solutions, we can do onboarding in minutes. The security that we provide is proactive. AI integration is native in our solution. Integration itself can be done in minutes. Secure connection is done by quick, like we do in a lot of other technologies. And one of the main benefits that we are based on public cloud, and it outscales any private cloud solution that is currently out there, especially in the age of AI, which requires much more compute. Basing on private clouds becoming much harder. So we started in public cloud from the beginning, so we also get the scale and the exposure that public clouds provides. This is it. This is my LinkedIn. I would be happy if you would like to connect, send your feedbacks, and we are looking for a design partner to join us and assist us. And if you would like, this would be much helpful for us. So thank you very much. And thank you.